Good evening, Firebirds, and welcome to a Tuesday night. We're not normally ready to schedule, we're not normally casting on a Tuesday, but we have an exception. Last week, we had a reschedule on the Friday night Rocket League team, the Rocket League Black team against Marian. Rescheduling it tonight, and we're ready to start this excellent game. I'm joined by Tanner. How you doing?
What's up, Bearded Man? I'm excited too. I just had a brilliant game of Valorant I was casting last night that lasted about 3 hours with the Firebirds W in the end. So I'm excited to switch over to a little more fast-paced game, a much shorter game in Rocket League. And also, there's a storyline I'm looking for tonight, and it's the fact that, Firebirds took their first L of the regular season in over a year. And it doesn't look like they want that to happen twice.
Oh, no.
PD starts it off for the Firebirds.
Oh, no. PD is ready. He is fired up, and we just saw that right away. 25 seconds, game one, first goal. Very, very solid goal from its PD.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we got to give credit to Nyrome, though, right there. He had an amazing 50 that allowed him to pass in mid and just kind of put it in PD's lap. PD, I'm sure out there, one of his favorite phrases, oh, that's textbook. That's textbook right there. And a shot from the heavens by Westhoff. Firebirds are coming out strong.
That's honestly the only way I can describe that is it's textbook. Look at that. You see the pass. I am Westhoff going in for the hit, going upside down because he was inverted. It was phenomenal to see.
And tip our caps once again. It was another pass from, you guessed it, Nyrome to start us off. Not even a minute has passed. Firebirds up by 2. We'll see Pains is in the starting lineup, as well as, I'll try and get those other two names for you, Frostum and Nox. Nox Apollo, I think is the name of the player.
I'll assume Nox, Two names, that's something you don't see.
Oh, I did read it. Let's go. Nox Apollo. Firebirds playing their first bit of defense of the match. And it comes about a minute into map number 1 here. Same map, look, I'm still commentating Valorant. All the maps are the same in Rocket League. Comes down to games. We are playing a best of 5 tonight. So first to 3 wins. Firebirds currently 3-1 on the season, I believe. Well, actually, they might be 2-1 on the season. They had a bye.
Oh my god.
And Nyrome now, he said enough passing, I'm gonna do it myself this time.
This was such a beautiful shot. Look at this. He goes up and he just taps it in. Just tap it in.
Yeah, that angle, truly, it's more impressive than you might think due to how much car control you have to have to hit the ball just on the side of it and get it propelled right toward the other half of the net. Firebirds take to the sky once again. Westhoff trying to pass over. It's going to be cut off by Pains, though. PD pops it up. He'll be met by Frosty, though. Frosty goes to the back wall. Can't quite get it because he's met by Nyrome. And that's another beat by PD. He's on low boost, so he'll just try and cause any sort of trouble and allow Westhoff to take a shot on net and in as the Firebirds go up by 4.
The other night when Firebirds Red were playing, I was talking about how not every shot has to be this, super big highlight, this beautiful shot. But honestly, of these 4 shots, every single one of them has been clip worthy. It has been such great passes and then hitting the ball in. It's the direct opposite of what I was saying the other day.
And then speaking of clip-worthy, we had PD starting to feel himself a little bit. He was going for a double tap off the ceiling. Westhoff might have the reset there. That would have been something special. Firebirds are really starting to get their groove here. Not even halfway through game number 1. Frosty, though, trying to get that air dribble around. He might try. He gets over 1, 2, and 3. Across the entire map, Frost is showing that they're down, but they are not out quite yet. If the Firebirds can put up 4 in under 2 minutes, why not them?
Yeah, and I think for that, the Firebirds might have just not expected that, and you got to be very confident, but not too confident. And if you're too confident, if you're only playing offense, like, oh, I'm going to get these goals, you need to remember, hey, they could easily score a goal on you. So somebody needs to be playing that defense.
Oh my gosh, Firebirds doing a great job of finding them each other right now as Westhoff almost was able to connect with PD. And now PD almost able to connect with Westhoff. They're just a hair off of each other, but I really am looking forward to the fact that they are looking for these passes to each other so often. Westhoff able to keep control. He'll go up the wall now. Nyrome will pass it over. That should be PD's ball now. He's racing against Pains. Pains will win that 54. Frosty to take the shot. He'll go to the backboard. Demo 1. And Westhoff will make the save on the goal line. PD goes under. It's going to be up to Nyrome, and he's able to clear it away. Frosty can't quite read the touch, so Nyrome pops it up for Westoff. It's going to be against Knox. Almost dunks it right through his arms. Nyrome now tries to go up. It's going to allow PD to now take a shot. And it is in off of PD's third shot. Third time's the charm. Firebirds up by 4 with 2 left.
Now, it was a little bit scary there, I'll be honest. I didn't think that was really going to work because we see that it looks like Marian was doubling down on their defense, you know, but a couple double commits from them really, really helped the Firebirds push more aggression in different directions.
PD's getting started off. He's going to go for a little bit of a little air dribble. Gets around no one there as Frosty comes out of the back post. Shot, though, is on and kicked away by Paynes. Now PD's going back to the backboard. Westoff's trying to follow it. PD tries to put it mid. And Frosty, once again, is going to flick around 1 and 2. The sole heart of the offense right now for his team is now PD's going to have a chance again to get over 1. Knox, 50s over Westoff. Paynes is waiting, could just kind of cherry pick it. It's 50 away though, and it's going to allow PD to have some space with the ball. He's going to go, pop it up, throw the shot on, and it's cleared away, but that's not going to be gone for long as now Westoff is going to have a shot off of Nyrome's backboard touch. PD puts it up, Nyrome tries to get the redirect down. PD puts it off the backboard, Westoff can't quite get the shot in. Firebirds with an unrelenting amount of pressure this game. They get 1, 2 touches, 3 touches, and then Paynes will come on in, keep it in the corner. Westoff tries to clear it out now. Knox will beat him. PD's turn. Firebirds win the battle in their corner. Takes all 3 of them, and it's sent right back there immediately as Westoff has to sky high. Now PD's in a bit of an awkward spot off that miss. Shot is off. Nyrome will clear it. Should be PD's 50. It's around him, but Westoff's there. Firebirds just doing a great job of spacing right now. They're making sure that they are covering every angle that their teammates cannot get to. That shot's going to be high and cleared away by Nyrome. Westoff gets bumped around. Able to stay on it and get a 50, though. Firebirds approaching the final 10 seconds. I think they're looking for 1 more. It's cleared out to Westoff, who's jumping off the corner. Can't get the touch, and Firebirds will take the W in game number 1, 5-1.
Great game from the Firebirds, you know, Nyrome having 2 epic saves, 3 assists, and then PD having 2 goals, so many other assists and shots, and all around from Westoff too. It was just such a phenomenal series, phenomenal game 1 to see. That being said, Marian was able to, you know, really increase their defensive skills later on and really slow down the Firebirds for a little bit. But at that point, the Firebirds were already up by 5 points, so Marian really needed to be...
it was a matter of that slow start, just kind of not allowing Marian to fully surmount that comeback, you know, and that's the key. I think they got to get started early, and also they got to contain Nyrome. He had almost 1,000 points in that last game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We get started with kickoff number 2. That clears all the way back to the orange corner. Westoff will try to touch it, gets an awkward read and can't quite get it. It's going to have Nyrome making a 50, and Frosty with the double touch shot and in. What a touch and shot by Frosty there. Beautiful 50 by Paynes to put it off the backboard for Frosty, who puts it in the top shelf.
I think for that, PD just very, you know, missed it by that much, you know, and that much is what was defining that goal, so hopefully they can really work on that.
Oh, they might get it back immediately, and Westoff will put it in off the kickoff. Firebirds tie it up in a matter of 2 seconds.
That was a beautiful shot. Oh my gosh. Nyrome getting that 50 right off the bat.
Yeah, it was a great kickoff by Nyrome, followed by Westoff just literally putting it pixel perfect to where the defender couldn't reach it. Marian's got to make sure that they don't let that get to them, and they got to answer quickly, I think. I think it's all a game of momentum for this one, and whoever's got more is going to be the one to come out on top. That's a double commit by Westoff and PD. Westoff fakes the touch there. It's going to allow Apollo to take a shot on net, but PD with 0 boost is going to be able to sky it up to Nyrome, who's going to clear it back to Westoff, who's going to go to the backboard. He's looking for a double touch. You won't have enough boost to get there, though. That's cleared almost all the way to the Firebirds net. Nyrome tries to take it up and away, and it's going to be another shot by Frosty, almost doubled. Now Apollo's turn, that's off. PD goes up the wall. He's got 0 boost to follow it, though, so he'll peel off. Nyrome will take to the sky. Westoff with another double commit. You got to start watching out for those. Firebirds might be getting just a little bit too antsy. Nyrome gets 50, and that's going right toward the Firebird net. Westoff gets a touch, but the shot is on again. It's a little bit slow though, so Petey's got time to deal with it. Westoff passes it to the middle, and Nyrome will put it in the bottom left.
I saw that happen. I saw Nyrome in the middle, seeing that pass straight to him, and none of Marian's players being in the goal. I knew that was going to be such a perfect goal. And it worked. You know, when you have those open goal moments, you got to take them.
And the Firebirds did in that moment. 3 minutes 45 on the clock. Firebirds are up by 1 with a scoreline of 2-1. Offense already going against the blue defense, as the Firebirds are going to actually pinch that all the way back to the orange half with an unlucky 50 there. It's going to leave Nyrome a little bit of space and boost to work with. Great bump by Petey to allow his teammate to work. Westoff tries to go for something special there. Doesn't quite work out for him though. He's going to have to retreat back. Petey clears it off the corner. He's going to follow up and go for a bump, but Apollo will be able to get to the ball. That's 50 toward mid. Now it's Frosty. Not a lot of boost to work with. Westoff's able to get a 50, and this should be a shot opportunity for the Firebirds. Passes it off the backboard. Petey tries, but a great read by Apollo to be there. Now it's Westoff. He's dusted right there by Frosty. And that's cleared toward the middle. Petey's got to clear it up. Now it's Nyrome trying to pass it off to Westoff. And the Firebirds just can't quite connect on the 3-man passing play. Petey clears it to the side. Nyrome gets beat. Now Frosty's got another chance. Westoff will cut it off though. Firebirds doing a great job of covering each other right now. Westoff with a nice little flick and a follow-up touch. He gets around 2. That's going to be up to Frosty now. He's going to flick it over Westoff. Get a follow-up touch. Tries to go for a bump, I think, but not quite able to connect, as that's now reaming toward the Marian net, and it's off the backboard, and the shot is also off the crossbar. Petey's turn. All 3 of them off the crossbar for the Firebirds. Westoff with not.
There we go.
Nyrome with the double touch to finish it off there.
Everybody got their shot. Everybody missed it. And Westoff's like, all right, enough messing around. And
Nyrome, my apologies there. So many names were being called out as the Firebirds just kept hitting the crossbar.
I know. You got that intimidation factor.
They're up by 2 now, though.
Marian might be like, okay, if you miss the goal 3 times, there's no way you're getting it in. And Nyrome's like, all right, hold my drink. Here we go.
Westoff is going to have to handle this one alone right now. Petey now gets back. He's able to pass it out. That's going to be clear all the way downfield. Firebirds, really excellent job of finding each other on these transition passes. That's going to be right in front of the Marian net. Nyrome's going to have a shot, and it's saved. Paynes now clears it away. Not for long, though, as Westoff will have to clear it at the orange half. It will be Nyrome to take it instead. He'll air dribble it. He's looking for Westoff on the wall. They kind of get a touch, but Paynes is able to cut the play off. Now Petey tries to go off the wall. Follow it himself. Frosty's there, though. It's now at the midfield. That's going to be skied off the backboard, and it's going to be a shot opportunity, but Nyrome, right there on the goal line, makes a great save. He tries to put it mid. Petey tries to go for a fake. Now it's at the wall. Westoff's racing to it. Gets the touch out. Right to Petey. Firebirds. The ball control is it's immaculate right now, as Westoff puts it off the backboard. Can't quite get the follow-up. Paulo clears it away, but it's met by Petey, who's been a great 3rd man so far. Petey now can't quite get the touch, but he steals the boost to keep the pressure up. Paynes clears it to the side. Petey will go to the backboard. No Firebird there to follow up except for Westoff, who can't quite get the touch he's looking for. Now Nyrome skies it off the backboard. Petey will take it. And Apollo will go next, as it's touched to the midfield by a Firebird. Westoff, plenty of space to work with. He's got the reset. Can't really get a great touch out of it, though. It's going to leave everyone awkward in the blue corner, though. It might be a chance for a pass, but the transition by Marian was great. Nyrome's defense was just a little bit greater this time as we approach the final 30 seconds of game number 2. And Nyrome transitions all the way across the field to put the Firebirds up by 3.
That was great. I was not expecting that. I mean, we can see here Nyrome going in, having 2 of Marian's players right there, and seeing the ball miss, and Nyrome just said, all right, my time to shine, and there we go. Right into the goal. Just tapped it in.
Firebirds. A little bit of a weird kickoff strategy there by Westoff. I think he was going for a musty flick on the kickoff. Firebirds clearly, with that happening, showing that they are very confident in their performance so far. Nyrome not going to be able to get up to that, and Frosty going to try and score off this opportunity, but Petey's not going to have it. He wants to stay up by 4 for the rest of this game. We'll see if Marian has anything to say about it. But with Nyrome's clear, that should be it. But Apollo with a great touch if he could pass that down, and the shot is off and down. Firebirds take game 2 by a score of 4-1.
This is great to watch. Now, Nyrome having 3 goals, getting the hat trick there. PD having 7, I believe I saw 7 centered balls. That was great strategy there. I think we definitely saw that, where as long as you just got the ball into the middle, someone was probably going to be positioned to meet that ball and get it into the goal. And we saw that time after time. And I think whatever's working for the Firebirds right now, they need to keep it up. We did see them kind of, it looked like they were playing a little less aggressive when they were up, realizing, hey, we are up by 2 goals. There's 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's just try and make sure that the ball is not in Marian's hands.
Absolutely, and I think that's really smart coming from these Firebirds, because they are definitely the kind that just kind of want to run up that scoreboard. But the one thing that I think really can improve their playstyle is just the understanding of you win a game by 1 goal. It doesn't matter if you're winning by 5, a win is a win, but no matter if it's by 5 or by 1. And I think you're right, the possession control they had really helps them. And that's a great pinch toward net, but a greater save by Nyrome. Who else? Who's been stepping up big for the Firebirds? He's going to follow it with a 50 of his own. Westhoff will clear it downfield. Nyrome's going to cut back in, get a back pass to Westhoff, but it's off as it goes to the corner here. Frosty takes it into Petey's hands as that goes off the backboard. Petey tries to score it. Now Petey's going to have to rotate on out of there. And Frosty's got an opportunity. The flick doesn't go exactly as planned, so Nyrome's going to have a chance. Now Petey can't get the touch, but the Firebirds somehow evade danger once again as Marian puts it off the backboard. Petey gets a touch. It's cleared to the backboard. Nyrome, really safe touch with his wheels right there. Able to keep the Firebirds out of danger as Nyrome now has some space to work with. I don't know how much boost. He tries to go for the musty flick off the wall, and that's going to leave Westhoff demoed as Apollo now goes to the Firebirds net. Petey will cut him off though. Westhoff has control of the ball now, is able to get it down to his teammate, who's going to clear it all the way downfield into the wall. Nyrome tries to go for the follow-up. It's put toward net, but not on. And now Westhoff's going to have an opportunity off the wall, but an even better pinch by Frosty there. Can he finish it? Nyrome with another save for the Firebirds. We stay scoreless with 3 minutes and 15 left on the clock. Petey goes off the wall. Gets the reset. He'll be met by Frosty though. And Frosty takes it to the wall himself. Is able to clear it downfield. Westhoff will go off the wall right to Petey, who's going to go off the corner. It's going to be a tough read, and he can't quite get it. Westhoff puts it off the backboard. Nyrome coming in. Shot off. Now Petey kind of rushing backwards. Gets the demo. Very crucial. It's going to buy Westhoff enough time to get that to the corner. And again, the Firebirds transition out of defense. Cleared off to the side. Now it's Westhoff's turn. He can't quite get the touch. Nyrome touches off the corner. Apollo will meet it. Firebirds still keeping it off the orange half though, as Petey now just kind of puts that toward net, trying to just, keep them honest there, make sure that they're staying on their toes and aren't falling asleep on them. And it's going to allow Westhoff to go for a shot. That's right in front of the goal line. Petey's got a chance now, and it's taken away by Frosty. Firebirds looking to sweep this series, by the way, as they're up 2-0 right now. They just need one more. But that shot by Frosty, of course, is going to put it a little bit out of reach for the Firebirds with 2 minutes left. Westhoff just doesn't quite get the touch he's looking for. He double commits with Petey there, and Frosty, he's been taking advantage of every mistake the Firebirds have been making, and he does so again in game number 3.
I think the Firebirds are a little bit too confident right now. They need to take a step back and look at the entire game. Realize that they have 2 minutes left, and they could lose this.
Firebirds go off the backboard. Petey tries to answer immediately. Now it's Westhoff's turn. He's got a follow-up. Petey should have a shot opportunity, but Frosty stepping up for Marian once again with the save. Westhoff will get the touch off the corner now, followed by Nyrome's, followed by Westhoff, and they almost had a nice little passing play there. Petey tries to keep it middle. Nyrome should have the wall to work with. Frosty's on him immediately. He gets it around Frosty, and Knox will clear it downfield for Westhoff to put to the corner. Now Knox puts it up. Haynes gets it around. Not quite as Petey's there. Now Petey should have a shot chance, but Frosty cuts it off before he can get there. Nyrome takes it right off Frosty's dome there and puts it toward mid. Westhoff with the shot opportunity. It's an open net now off the triple commit, and Petey will put it through to tie the Firebirds up.
Honestly, I think what happened there was Marian everybody thought somebody else was in the goal. We could see them literally like drive away from the goal.
Yeah, I think really it was a matter of communication there for Marian, because you saw that they all dove toward the same ball. They did a triple commit, and you know that leaves you completely defenseless because you're stuck in the motion of your flip until it finishes. But they got to shake it off quick. There's a minute left, and it's a tie ball game. Firebirds pinch it off the wall, and Westoff waiting for the pass from Nyrome. Can't quite get there. Oh, but it would have been pretty if he did. Petey will go high for Carthage right now. Can't quite get the follow-up he's looking for, though. Tries to fall on it. Doesn't quite do what he looks to do. Petey might have picked up boost. No, it just spawned behind him. That's going to be a shot opportunity now for Nyrome, and he puts it in. Leave it to Nyrome. Absolute superstar of this match so far. He does it again in game number 3.
Once again, I think it was communication there. We had none of the Marian players in the goal until the very last second. I think that might be something they really need to work on after this.
Firebirds up by 1 with less than a minute. They just got to lock it down for 45 more seconds. And that 50 is going to be the start, but Frosty's got a great shot from almost the ceiling as Frosty refuses to be swept.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be a wake-up call for the Firebirds because, I mean, we saw Nyrome in the goal, but we need to really, really push that aggression away from our goal. It is 2-2 now, 40 seconds left. Marian could come back.
They absolutely could. We've seen it done before. We saw it done as Carthage Red. Jewel, and as I say it, Petey says, shut your mouth, Tanner. Know your place. My bad, Rumi. As the Firebirds with a pass from Nyrome to Petey go up again with 30 seconds left.
Hey, I don't want to say anything right now. 30 seconds, a lot can happen. Marian could easily score on this kickoff.
They absolutely could as the Firebirds sky it to the ceiling off the kickoff. Westoff goes off the wall. Nyrome gets a 50. That's going to be off the backboard. Frosty 50s Petey. Petey's able to stay on it, though. Almost gets the touch toward net. Paulo with a nice pop over the Firebirds. Nyrome's gonna have to meet this one. It's around him, and there we have it. We keep going in game number 3.
The Firebirds need to do something. They need to be a little bit more careful, a lot more defense. Nyrome is doing great, but he cannot do it alone. He needs some help with defense.
Yeah, Frosty just stepping up again for Marian, getting that pass over to NECC. 50 goes in favor of the Firebirds. Husty's just a little bit quicker. He doesn't have much boost to work with. We may be seeing an overtime here in game number 3. Unless Marian can score off this, but the Firebirds are going to clear it to the wall. That's going toward the backboard. Does he have enough boost for the follow-up? He does not, but Frosty's there! And he gets the goal on 0 seconds. Step it up huge for Marian. We play one more at least.
This is it. This is, I think, the Firebirds were, I think, way too confident after those first 2 grades. Now, they played great. They played very, very well. They had really, really good shots, really good coordination. Something about this game 3 just was off for them. And I think it might have been them playing, again, way too aggressive. As you said, they are trying to get those trick shots. They're trying to get those highlights. And they had plenty of them in games 1 and 2. But it might have been a downfall in this game 3. And now they're going to have to change something because Marian could come back. They could win this round, and then we're in a game 5.
They absolutely could. I think one thing you got to look for now is do you trust Frosty to keep stepping up like that? Now he's almost putting up 1,000 points. Firebirds, looking at the other scoreline, Payne's only 96 points. So you know the clear threat has been established to the Firebirds. That's who you got to instant challenge. That's who you got to make sure you get off the ball. And I think if they focus on that, they're going to be in good shape as we head into game number 4 here.
Oh, I agree, and I'm sure that Coach Palmer is going to be sitting there. Has been talking to them right in this little period of time, saying like calling them out on some of the stupid stuff they do. So hopefully we could see an improvement for this game.
Absolutely, we get started here. Kickoff. Frosty beats Nyrome, but Petey's gonna get this follow up. Petey will try to follow. He lets Marian get some touches. That's going to be skied middle. That's going to be a shot opportunity and in as Petey starts the Firebirds off with a bang, capitalizing on Marian's mistake.
You know, I like to celebrate, but again, I mean, we could be, that could lead to us being way too confident again, and we're going to lose in those final seconds. So I like it. Love to see it. Stay tuned.
Kickoff goes in favor of the Firebirds. Apollo will be there, though. It's off the corner. Petey will read it well, though. Leaves it for Frosty, who's got a shot opportunity, but Petey cuts it off in time. Frosty now calls his own number. He's going to 50 Petey. Petey beats him, though. And you really see Frosty just trying to step up as much as they can right now for the Marian. I guess I don't actually know their mascot.
I guess we did not write it down.
I guess we did not. That's on me, and I apologize, Marian. I will do better next time. Nyrome with a shot, though, toward net. That's off. Frosty right there. And Petey with another capitalization on Marian's mistake to put the Firebirds up by 2. Just not a great touch in front of the goal line. It passes right out to Petey, who's able to put it right to the left corner and off the bar and in.
Yeah, and I think for that situation, I don't think Frosty was there. I think Frosty was there last second, but it was Knox and Haynes who were the defenders in that case, and it just did not work out for them.
And Knox now beats Westhoff to the ball there. Petey's going to pop it high for Nyrome, but Frosty's going to beat him. He's got 10 boosts to work with. Might be able to grab that one, but Westhoff will take it away, but he still might score regardless. Right off the bar, but ultimately Knox will clean it up, and the Firebirds are now only up by 1.
I mean, we can see a double commit there. It wasn't a double commit. Double commits when you're playing defense aren't exactly that bad, but...
They're atrocious. Double commits on defense are terrible to have.
But sometimes you need that double. You need to double down, every effort you can get that defense. Not in that case, but sometimes.
Firebirds finding each other on the passes now. Petey will be taken out, though, by Paynes, who gets the demo. And there's another demo by Frosty on Nyrome. Petey, though, able to make it back upfield. And Westhoff will go to the backboard. Can't get the touch. Petey now puts it to the backboard for Nyrome, who's going to drill it into the bottom right. Firebirds up by 2 yet again.
Great goal by Nyrome. Petey's setting him up. And Westhoff's just having a little bit of fun on the right side. And Nyrome, look at that, right below the defenders for Marian.
Absolutely.
That is exactly what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to find those openings and hit them.
Fantastic placement there. Westhoff does not really win the kickoff, but Petey's able to clean it up. He's going to go for a simple air dribble into a 50. He 50s Frosty, and now Paynes is going to clear it downfield. Nyrome's got 2 to go against. He beats them both. Frosty goes to the ceiling. Tries to pass it out, and takes it. It's going to allow Petey to have the ball, though. He's got 30 boost. Not much he could do other than let it go off the backboard there. Nyrome going to get a pop. Right into Frosty's hands, though, as they both race up the wall to see who can get there first. Frosty's on 0 boost, though. Westhoff can't quite get the touch he's looking for. Petey will bump them off. It's going to be a shot opportunity for Frosty. He takes it to the sky. He's going for a double tap. Can't quite get the follow-up. That goes to the wall. Petey's up in the air. I don't know if anyone's challenging him, but Petey can't even get the touch regardless. That goes off the corner. Nyrome getting chased around by Knox there. Doesn't really matter. He shakes him off and gets the flick. Westhoff tries to just put it mid. Petey off the bar. It's going to be a net opportunity, though, for Nyrome, who puts it in as the Firebirds go up by 3.
Oh, my gosh. How many goals have we seen from Nyrome tonight? I think we're up to 10.
More than I can count.
I think we might be up to 10 here. 8 or 10.
Firebirds getting ready for kickoff number 6 here. As Petey puts it off the wall. Westhoff taps it down. Nyrome and Petey go for a little bit of a pinch. And now Nyrome patiently waits for that clear, reads his opponent well. Keeps the pressure in Firebirds' favor. Now it's up to Paynes. He's going to get it around Westhoff, who goes off the wall. And Frosty puts it back in the blue corner. Now Petey tries to put it up off the backboard. Knox is there, though. Firebirds now just have to kind of just keep up a good amount of pressure. They don't need to score again. They need to make sure they don't get scored on, and Petey does just that. Will it stay for long, though? Of course it will, as the captain, Petey, jumps on it again. It's cleared away. Nyrome now fakes out Frosty. Great fake. Petey gets the pass. Knox is there to cut it off, though. Frosty now to the backboard. Tries to go for the double touch. Can't finish it, though, as Petey skies it to the left side wall. Westhoff tries to go for the redirect. Petey with the shot opportunity, and it's in. Firebirds up by 4. I bit my tongue. My bad.
Great shot there from the Firebirds. We can see that Petey went for the Westhoff earlier went for the shot, and I think Caught Marian off guard. You know, I think Marian was expecting it to work, and it just went right to PD, and PD tapped it in once again.
Westoff tries that musty kickoff once again. Frosty, though, reads it this time, and he's going to shot on net opportunity, but PD's there on defense. Westoff has an open net, I think, and he... What is he doing there? He tries to dribble it around.
Now angry.
But he comes right back in and gets a follow-up shot to put the Firebirds up by 5 with under a minute left.
That was actually very funny to see. I know some words were probably said initially, but he was able to get that redemption shot, and it went right in. 6-1 in the series, 60 seconds left. Marian needs to do stuff now.
It's got to be a miracle. And
Hey,
I'm not
miracles
saying they have happened in Rocket League.
Miracles happen way too often.
Especially in Rocket League. But they need to get going now, and having the Firebirds getting an extended amount of pressure off the kickoff, that's not how you start it. Especially if Nyro was able to put it in for the Brazil. Firebirds 7-1 right now against Marian.
That is the second time you said Westoff for now.
Well, it's because Westoff got the pass.
Oh, okay.
I know, I'm jumbling my words. I will do better next time. It's my off night usually. This is usually my off night.
Usually Tuesdays are homework nights, so we're not used to it.
But I am trying to be as energetic as possible here. Nyrom gets a touch. Haynes puts it to the backboard, 30 seconds left. Haynes tries to get the shot, just can't quite. Petey's got a great space opportunity here. He's looking for Westoff. He tries to get it there with the flip reset, and I know they're screaming about it in the other room there. Nyrom will not be able to get the save there as Payne slides in and puts it top left. The Brazil will be reviewed by Marian in this instance.
Now, explain for the viewers at home what you mean by the Brazil.
So a Brazil is whenever you beat a team 7-1.
Why?
It just is.
Okay,
It's like there's a rule 1 in Rocket League, which is when you lock your cars together, it just is rule 1.
Okay.
And there's just some unspoken rules of Rocket League.
So, rule number 1 is that. Rule number 2 is you don't talk about Rocket League?
Not quite the same, as those rules. But either way, Carthage will win in 4. Firebirds take it. They move to 3-1 on the season. Good games to Marian. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think we will be back in just a minute with a post-game interview, so we'll see you then. Welcome back, Firebirds. I'm joined by the captain, Petey. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good. It feels great to, come off of a win, especially after last week. Tough loss for us, but, we've been practicing a lot in this off week, and I think we made good use of it.
Yeah, I'd say you announced your presence with authority on that. I do got to ask, what happened in Game 3?
Game 3, okay, so Coach kind of came over to us and was filling us in about, how aerials was our strong suit against this team, and we just got a little comfortable trying to go for too many highlight reel shots.
I would agree.
It just led to a simple mess up, and brought us to Game 4. We didn't need to go. We definitely didn't need to go.
Yeah, all right, but hey, you got to Game 4 and you dominated it. I mean, I guess you started to say it, but really just emphasize for me, like, how does it feel to get that win after, your first regular season loss last week? I mean, I'm sure that was tough to go through. We didn't even do a post game for that one.
Yeah, definitely monumental to lose in the regular season this year. Last year we had such a strong and powerful season. It was not something that we anticipated nor wanted to have on our record. So it's definitely something where it's like you can't really forget it. It's like every game we're building off of and not trying to infringe on that record any more than that.
All right. Well, I mean, you are not playing this Friday. Tonight we got this Friday. We're back with Rocket League. It wasn't just tonight. We've got all 3 teams playing on Friday. This was a reschedule. You won't see Petey. He's off celebrating his dad's 50th birthday. Happy birthday to him. And we will have Dwizen subbing in for the black team. So stay tuned for that. Firebirds are going to be playing at 5, 6, and 7 p.m. Central Time on Friday night. We hope to see you then. Thanks for coming on, Pete.
Thank you guys for having me.
And have a good night, everyone.
To the B-side.